Oh, actually, now cleaning with... I forgot I'm fast searching. Hello, and welcome back to more Surrounded. And with that, welcome to Season 2 of Surrounded, in fact. A more hardcore nightmare experience, actually. In fact, I've already recorded this before. I already recorded the first episode of this, but it turns out I wasn't actually recording, so I kind of took it more as a test run at the end of the day. So I have a save game. I'm gonna load up, and then I'm gonna go through the settings with you guys, and if you're not interested in that, there will probably be a timestamp somewhere that will fast forward you to when we actually start the playthrough. Before we do that, though, I want to apologize for going missing for 4 weeks, basically. I kind of just burned out on Surrounded, and I just didn't enjoy doing the same thing over and over again. And in that meantime, I got addicted to a different game that didn't feel very good to record, and now we're back. Okay, so here we are, and I'm just gonna quickly go through the difficulty settings with you guys. I turned on headshot only, of course, because everything else would be too easy. Muzzle attachments do not have durability. However, once a weapon reaches 0 durability, we have to throw it away with all attachments that are currently on it, except for magazines, maybe. I'm thinking about that still. We are not allowed to repair weapons or armor or anything, basically. If it breaks, it breaks. There's no repairing. Spawn rates and everything is set to just the Nightmare preset. That's what we went with. This is basically just an adjusted Nightmare difficulty setting. Night brightness is increased. That's pretty much it. The only difference here that I also added is the level scaling. Health scaling doesn't matter because headshots to zombies are always a one-shot, so this did not matter. Damage scaling multiplier, however, I set from normal to nightmare, so the higher level we get, the more damage they're going to deal, which is going to absolutely destroy us because the damage multiplier is already increased to 3.5 instead of just 2, I think it is in standard on nightmare. I've increased the zombie boss spawn rate from 1 to 1.5, and the normal zombie spawn rate I increased from 2 to 2.5. Also, we are reducing the zombie speed multiplier to 1.1, 1 to 1.1 kind of, because I want being able to run away from zombies to be a viable option. If you set this to 2, you can never outrun zombies, and you have no option to run. Everything else is standard nightmare difficulty, except for, I think I lowered the animal spawn rate, because I think just getting animal meat would make it too easy. Loot environment. We can stack backpacks mechanically, but that's only to sort through things. For gameplay reasons, we will ban backpack and backpack. So if I need to shuffle them around to put a new one on or something, that is fine. But we're not allowed to carry more than one backpack with us at any given time, basically. Loot refill timer, I set to 3 hours. The standard one, I think. It doesn't really change that much. And I changed melee weapons from rare to extremely rare. Everything else here should be the same. None of this matters because when we die, we die. Then fuel depletion multiplier I put to 4 because on standard difficulty, it's just once you fill up the car fully, you basically never need gas again. And damage depletion multiplier I lowered because this is a stupid stat. If you put this all the way up to the right, if you run over one zombie, you basically 100 to 0 your car. Don't change this, basically. I lowered the vehicle spawn chance, and that's it. Those are the settings that we're going to play with, and there are some extra rules that I might go over down the line. One of those extra rules, however, will be that we can use the suicide mechanic to choose our first spawn. I know right now this is up in the north. We are like right here by this church infestation. It's a really shitty spawn. you can't go anywhere. There's zombies there. There's zombies there. There's bandits in this direction with zombies there as well. This direction is the church, which has an infestation and zombies. So you kind of can't leave this place without dying or not finding any reasonably good loot in this area. This is a really shitty area to spawn in. So yeah, I'm quickly gonna make a new save game for this playthrough, and then we start our first attempt. That is a car. That's crazy. There's a truck stop there. Okay, this is actually pretty interesting of a start. If we can get... Alright, we're not getting gas over there. I don't think. Let's go check this out. It's a pharmacy. We're right here. We can just go to the camp. Oh, by the way, another rule. Money is useless. We're not allowed to buy anything. Except for intel with money that we have found. There's an acidic here. We cannot loot this, basically. And we cannot sprint because we need almost all our stamina to take down one zombie. Okay, we have a really, really good knife roll. That's actually a big deal. 16 to 17 instead of 15, and taking 3 stamina instead of 4 are 2 very, very important things. And crit hit multiplier is great with a high crit chance. This is a really nice knife to have. Okay, 1 by 1, we can take them on. Crawlers are dangerous. If you don't hit them once, especially dangerous if a normal zombie joins. Yeah, there we go. Oh, what the hell? Didn't get staggered enough. That one might see us. Oh, this is already so tough. The fact that we got hit twice really sucks. The thing is, survivors cannot help us because of headshot only. Oh, we might be dead. Okay, no, nice. So far, okay. We have not found anything, and I actually don't think this is a good spawn. Because we can only find meds in here. We're not gonna find a backpack or like clothing that has slots on it. I don't actually think this is a good spawn. Except for the car that's nearby. Maybe we can at least find some food here or something. Okay. That's actually food that we can eat, even. Without having a can opener. Oh, but the police station has irradiated zombies, though. There's no way we can clear that. I was thinking that the police station down here would have a guaranteed axe, which would be a massive upgrade. I'm trying to think. Is there a fire station nearby? There's this fire station, but that's pretty far, actually. And we would have to get past whatever shot over there. But it might be worth a try, huh? Gun store? Nah. Guns... Obviously, headshot only makes a gun very powerful to us, but as long as there's no silence on it, it's very risky to use them, right? But another thing, maybe the bandits or whatever was shooting over here struggled against the zombies because they don't headshot them. So if they don't melee them, they will die. They are meleeing them. Yeah, they need to melee them if they want to live. They're gonna live. The zombies are stuck on a corpse. Yeah, they won't move from the corpses, so we can't get the bandits. That'd be a good start if we could find a place where bandits just die to zombies. That's a bear. If a wild animal sees us, it's over instantly. There is exactly 0 counterplay to that. I think this one's the one that's for sale. Yeah, this one's the empty one. So we ignore this, and we go into this one. Never mind, we get spotted by a zombie. This is a very bad start. We have nothing, and first day is passing fast. Basically lost half our first day already, and we have 2 cans of food. So we need to find drinks, and we need to find meds. Because we got fucked up. Don't see us. If we get spotted by a bunch while we're up here, probably also fucked. Residential could be good. We care more about residential than... Okay, that's just books. That's fantastic. I think a zombie's in here. A zombie might have seen us go up here. No, okay, we're fine. Chair, cool. This is looking a lot like a reset, guys. I'm gonna be real with you. This looks very much like a reset. We have to move so slow. Oh my god, another car. Yeah, maybe I should make new characters, otherwise we know where the car spawns are. I'm already surprised there's that many cars with the 20% spawn rate. Nothing. If there's nothing in here, we might have to reset. Rope. And office shoes. Cool. I don't think rope does anything for us right now. That's meds, I guess. Yay. Back to what we had before we got hit twice. Now we want to run around and check the other two houses, I guess. These are dangerous. This is dangerous to loot so close to the front door. We don't really have a choice here, sadly. So I'll put these on, I guess, and more meds at the very least. We can almost heal back to full. Okay. Now I feel a lot better about this run. Then we're not giving up. With this backpack, we're not giving up. That's a good one. All right, yeah, I think we're gonna make our way towards I think it's this, yeah. And get ourselves an axe. Do I heal? I mean, I kind of need to heal at least once because one more hit and we're dead. So now we have to clear this. And then maybe we can try and get gas over there for the ambulance or repair kit for the ambulance. I mean, preferably both because we're gonna need both. I don't know if a sprinter just kills us. No, okay. Oh. Okay. This might be nice. This might be good. But it might attack too slow. That's my biggest worry right now. Like, I know how to use the knife effectively. I don't know how to use the baseball bat at all. I've never used it. Level 2. Okay, so... now at least we regen up to 80. Okay, it works like the axe. Okay, baseball bat, good weapon. Good starting weapon. As long as we time it right, we can get headshots in. Get the crit damage. Oh. Oh, headshot damage. That was close. That was so close. That could have killed us, straight up. I'm gonna be honest. We need to regen stamina. There's a zombie right... ah. Yeah, well, there's a zombie coming at us now. Yeah, for those that don't know, if you time your melee hits while crouched nicely, you get a headshot with the melee weapons that hit top down and are long enough. Definitely do that. It saves you durability and deals increased damage. So, makes killing zombies a lot easier. Only works from the front though, so if they're already rushing you. And if you're playing on Nightmare, every bit of durability in the first days is gonna be life-changing. Obviously, right now, we don't have anything to repair. So even if we wanted to, or we're allowed to, we can't. So saving durability by decreasing the hits it takes to kill a zombie, very, very important. But we are going to replace the baseball bat soon. And from then on, I don't think we're ever going to pick one up again. Because we'll just always go pick up fireman axes when we need them. At least there's water. Tent. I don't know how I feel about sleeping through the night. In the first season of this game, we never actually slept while out and about because I thought it was kind of boring because then there's just never night. Oh, this sucks. Okay. Yeah, we never slept because I thought it'd be interesting to have nighttime sometimes because otherwise you just have a sleeping bag and just sleep the night away wherever you are every time. So we had some sleeping rules on where we were allowed to sleep. So I think for now I will keep those same rules as long as we're not in a safe area, a fully cleared POI, survivor safe camp, or our own base. This is so loud. We are not allowed to sleep. Please have a good roll. Please have a good roll. It's not bad. It's okay. We need to run. We can't go outside here. Oh, cool. Okay. Gotta keep an eye on that. Shit. Gotta keep an eye on that door. Okay. Well, that sucks. Well, nothing we can do about it. We cannot loot that with an acidic there because, well, if it blows up, we're just dead. That is from 100 to 0, by the way. There is no way to survive an acidic for us, so kinda just have to live with that. I don't like this house. It's so open, but we need to find stuff. This is pathetic. And now we have an axe, so I feel a bit better about taking on zombies. Would have liked to get the other axe as well, but can't have everything, right? We need a can opener. Oh, that's nice. Okay. I'd rather it be for meds. Not that we found meds, but yeah. Is there a way to get in here without climbing in? Because I hear zombies in there. I don't want to be caught vaulting. But there's also going to be zombies out front, and it's getting dark now. Definitely need to check every zombie that we take out. Because, well, we just need everything we can get right now. Especially if they could have a drink, maybe. Wow, I'm surprised that zombie didn't see us just now. Okay, well, we have a blind zombie. That's nice. New players to this game. I think you can learn a lot from watching... Oh, that's great. From watching me play through this, honestly. Playing on hardcore, obviously, is the hard... No, playing on Nightmare Hardcore is the hardest challenge in the game. And I think it is insane to add additional restrictions to yourself when doing this. Which is why I think I'm a little bit nuts. That is fantastic. Nonetheless, I think that means it could be nice and educational to newer players and even veterans. I've played this game quite a lot. I think I know quite a lot just off the top of my head here. Where do we want to go? While I ramble. See, now this is the problem. You're not going to be able to see anything. And in fact, neither am I. I feel like maybe the first night we sleep away. I don't think there's a road here. I think we should just be able to run all the way to where I want to go. This is an apartment building. Apartment buildings have 4 floors. Yes, 4 floors. And each floor has pretty much the same stuff. It's a lot of residential, and what we need right now is a lot of residential, because food. But, there is a bandit spawn in front of this. Well, if a bandit spawns, then we're kind of fucked. But if zombies take out the bandits, then we are looking pretty solid. We can... Where can we go down? I can't see anything is the problem. Oh, I guess we're gonna have to go around. Yeah, this is gonna be... Oh, ever since Z and added more random zombie spawns on the roads, it's been tough to traverse the world on Nightmare. On Standard... On Standard, it's not that big of a deal. I was scratching myself right now, just now. Now with the axe, also, we don't have to conserve as much stamina anymore. We can actually crouch sprint, because we don't need, like, 16 hits. Like we did with the knife. Also, there's an infestation in here, right? Which we're only gonna take on... Yeah, if we find... Oh my god, actually, if we find a sleeping bag... We have a tent. Ooh, we have a tent. There might be a play here. If we don't die now. There is a chance that we just die now, because getting to the front of this is pretty... I knew it. Yeah, come here, come here. Yeah, getting to the front of this is very dangerous, because the front is, you know, where all the zombie spawns are for this building. They rarely are inside, or rather, how do I say this? They usually don't go upstairs here. You might find them inside down here, but upstairs is pretty rare. But I hear a zombie like right here. so that might be just above. Vertical audio, not the greatest. Like, it's not horrible, but no, I mean, it's pretty bad. But it's an indie game. A single-player indie game. It's not that big of a deal. It's not like this is Tarkov or something where it matters. There's no way it's upstairs. There's never any zombie upstairs. Well, if there's a zombie upstairs, I'll be damned. Yeah, okay, they are outside. Alright, great. So let's loot everything, because we are kind of going to getting thirsty now. This... no slots in it, so goodbye. I guess cloth is good, because we're gonna have to take damage if we want to drink something. So the more clothing we can find here, the better. Or, you know, we find clean water. Or, even better... no, finding clean water is better. Oh, actually, now cleaning... we're fucked. I forgot I'm fast searching. Why did I do that? Am I stupid? Oh my god, I may have just thrown. Depends how many there are. Basically. Oh my god, why did I do that? I'm so used to it. What am I gonna do? Okay, they're downstairs. They shouldn't be able to get over that. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Well, let's hope we can get something to drink in here. That is, yep, it's something. And that's more food that we cannot open right now, sadly. Fighting our way out of this is gonna be a challenge now. I'm so upset I did that. Throwing, man, throwing. Now you see, we could... I mean, this is crazy, right? There's no way we do that. There's no way we do this. But I kind of did fuck us already, so maybe... See, the dangerous part about this apartment building is that there's only one entrance and exit. Can't open that. We don't have a bolt cutter. Well, no pockets still. If one of those zombies is acidic, it's literally just game over. We cannot win then. Or we cannot, like, survive. We can head back. We can fill up the ambulance with gas. And then drive to the survivor zone. And use their well. Hi, sorry for interrupting. Editing Paynii here. Actually, I'm lying right here. According to my own rules, I'm not allowed to use any of the facilities in the survivors camp. I forgot about that in this episode, so sorry about that. And, yeah, no more facilities in survivor camps. Sorry, bye. How do these not have pockets, man? A dresser. You know what? Sure. We're just gonna build our base here, I guess. No, we're not. Not again. Binoculars again. Padded jeans, yes! Pockets. Fantastic. But unfortunately, that's it. And now we have to find our way out of here. On the bright side, no bandit spawns out front. Alright. Do or die. Okay, I think they've already dispersed again. From that noise. One's here. Oh boy. Oh, what? Oh my god. That could have been bad. Okay, but I kind of do want to clear the zombies. There's more to loot out here, I think. Right there. And obviously, zombies could have loot. Oh, that's huge. I'm so glad I decided to check that before we move on. Genius. Okay, now we really could turn back and getting clean water is kind of a big deal. And we could stockpile on clean water a little bit. But also, I thought about restricting cars. Because someone in last season suggested that we're only allowed to go out without a car and bring back all the cars. So the only way we are allowed to go out with a car is if we have duplicates. And I thought that was kind of interesting. There are so many roaming zombies here. And they're so hard to see in the dark. Like, I almost just walked into that one. I do not want to continue here. Like, I cannot see anything. There's even more here. Oh my god. Yeah, no, let's take a breather. I think I just need to take the damage here. It's fine. I'll regen up, right? I'll just eat this cat food and then I'll drink this and I'll regen the 15% up. And I think we'll just wait out the night right here. Yeah, okay, we regened up. It's fine. We can use dirty water. I don't think there's much difference between 80 and 100 at the moment, so... Okay. Getting bright out. Okay. I think the combat roll has to be the first thing we get so we can actually survive. Yeah, I think we need the combat roll first. Yeah. I actually think so. Because then we can at least deal with acidics. Oh. Okay. So we never had to worry about that one. Now where do we go next? Not going to a city, that's for sure. Maybe these houses? I also don't know where I want to build a base this season, so if you guys have any ideas or wishes for where we should build a base, please let me know in the comments. I really appreciate that. Being crouched is just so much stronger when fighting zombies. Yeah, I think for now we're just gonna look for survival stuff. Yeah, I think we're gonna loot here and then we're gonna head through the fields and go pick up a car. I think that might be a good idea. I'm still gonna run away from acidics, obviously. Even after I get the combat roll, I think I don't want to mess with acidics. I should also start picking up scrap for workbench. Need to not fast search. That was so dangerous. Honestly, we're lucky that there weren't that many zombies around. Those don't do much for us anymore. We need like a shirt with slots, like a police shirt or something. That zombie is gonna see us, yep. More water. Okay, I mean, it's water that damages us. God damn it. It's water that damages us, but it's better than no water, right? Oh, that sucks. They're gonna be out of sync. Oh, no, never mind. I synced them up nicely. No, stop. Leave me alone. That was dangerous. They drifted too far apart. There's a bandit camp over there. Wait a second. That might be good for us. Okay, so if those bandits start fighting zombies and get overwhelmed, or don't melee them, like so. Oh, how I missed that sound. That's a turret. For sure. Yeah. My favorite sound. No, zombie. Wrong one. Go to the bandits. Leave me alone. Crowbar. Hell yeah. We'll leave one of these behind. So now we have scrap secured, basically. Yeah, okay. Looks like bandits are no-go. Oh my god! Hell no! Fuck off! Leave me alone! Oh my god. For those that aren't aware, those were infected zombies, like more difficult zombies. They have like 400 health on Nightmare. So ain't no fucking way we're dealing with those. I think we're just gonna take the L here. And we are gonna take this damage. We need to. And we're gonna try and find the ambulance. Yeah, we're gonna try and find the ambulance to hopefully, carefully drive to the survivor zone. I don't remember where I saw it. I think I saw it along this road somewhere. There's just so many randomly strolling zombies nowadays. It wasn't always like this, you know? Didn't always have to be ready to fight for your survival when running somewhere. Back in the day, we only had zombies at POIs. Hey, where did I see the ambulance? Need to regen stamina, just in case. Oh my god, we need a pickaxe or a sledgehammer. Or some other way to get stones. So we can get our own well. And more importantly, a fire. So we can cook food. Right, there were shots here. There were bandits. They're still fighting. Ambulance! And there's scrap. So let's go pick up that scrap. Scrap's a big deal. That sucks. I don't know if they ever stop chasing. I guess we're gonna have to go get the truck instead. Worse car, but more space. Yeah, we're dead. I don't think I can take him on. Need to regen stamina. Maybe if I heal. We're on 0 health, but we lived. Take this mag somehow. Sure. Russians never lose their range, apparently. God, man, that was close as hell. I was on 0 HP, by the way, in case you didn't see that. There's the truck. I don't know if those were the same bandits as the ones... Oh, those might have been the same bandits. Ooh. I am so tempted, but there's a bandit right there, no? Is he just ignoring the zombies? Are we just vibing now? Okay, well, I'm not gonna mess with it, actually. What's your health? 12%. Also, we're gonna have to check how much fuel this actually takes. I might have to reduce fuel usage. This should be enough, right, to get us... Look at the space. In my head, I was getting ready to drive to our base. This is so slow, but it's fine. Fuel usage really high. We're gonna have to look into that. We are taking that. You know what? It ran right in front. That is still free food. We all know that using a car is the best way to hunt in this game. That is crazy. That was not on purpose, but you know what? The fact that the truck is on fire is a bit concerning, but it's okay. We have our second skill point. We can now do a combat roll. We might be able to survive an acidic now, if we notice an acidic. More importantly, we can clean our water. We can also cook the meat that we just came across, you know, just randomly. And we can drink right here and refill bottles. I wanted to check the gas on the truck. That's a lot. Maybe we need to lower that, otherwise we can't go anywhere, basically. And now that we're kind of set up for an actual adventure, looking good so far, looking healthy, I'm confident we will get far in this, as long as I don't stupidly run over any mines, or fast search when I'm not supposed to and stuff like that. I think we will do well in this world. So I want to say a big thank you for all the support that you've shown me in the last season. I hope that you enjoy this new start into a new season into the valley on a way harder difficulty, making a challenge run that is basically near impossible, but we'll manage 50 days, I'm confident. Let me know down below where you think we should build a base this time, and then we can go in that area to loot and get the necessary items already. And I hope you had fun in this first episode of the new season. I am very, very excited. And if you did, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and I really, really appreciate it. All that said, I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your day, night, evening, or morning, whatever time it is for you. And I will see you all there and then. Goodbye.